Okay.
Howdy, howdy, everybody. I think there's a lag.
A little bit.
Hold on, I'll redo that. Howdy, howdy, everybody. How are y'all doing? Happy Sunday. Almost Merry Christmas. And we figured we'd come over here at the house today and make it a little more festive. I mean, this is the only festive stuff we got, you know. So here we are. We turned the couch in front of the Christmas tree. Got the Santa Claus pillar. So festive. Festivus.
Let's go ahead and say hey to some people. We got Johnny and
Bartermania.
Robert, Andy Resellers,
I don't think they can hear you.
Steven.
I think you need to be louder.
Well, normally I'm the one that overpowers you.
That's true.
Ed. TV Mask. Second. We all know Ben and Rebecca. Nikki T. And Junk and Funky Style. Unless yours is.
That's kind of creepy.
That's
Man.
all right.
Huh?
Yeah, that's okay. Making sure mine wasn't behind yours.
Man, how is everybody doing? It's hot in here. I got me some festive ugly sweaters.
Same one like Johnny's.
Yeah, like Johnny got from us. I was gonna wear it, man. It is hot in this house. I would have died. Like, it's hot in here.
Colton's haunted.
I'm what? Am I haunted? Do I look haunted?
Nikki T.
Bit out of breath from feeling creepy.
Oh, because you were.
Yeah, it's hot in this house, man. Well, Merry Christmas, Miss Vicky. If y'all wonder what I keep looking down first, she's got the computer sitting here, laptop, and I got the phone, so I'm reading the comments off of it. And then
Even though he's sitting right next to him.
Got bad eyes, and then we got the camera on a tripod here, and in the next room we got our lights. So it about wore me out setting this up, man. We was gonna go over to the shop and do it, and then I've been trying to avoid that place, a little
Punches
bit.
Reset. Hey y'all.
We've been working too hard. We're about done.
But we got our window fixed.
Yeah, got our window fixed. Got a brand new one, and that happened 2 days ago. I haven't filmed anything in 4 days now.
Sorry, y'all.
So, yeah. We've been working a lot. We've been having still eBay issues. Go figure, but that's all right.
Hey, Kevin.
We've been getting a lot of Kevin Bradshaw, man. We thought he brought that bra. We said, well, we got a 50-50 shot at this. So if it is Kevin, we gonna look amazing for doing that. And if it ain't Kevin, that's gonna be funny as crap. Man,
it was kind of
funny.
Silly Soft. Howdy, howdy. Miss Jennifer. Colton, you should make his beard and hair white for Christmas.
Oh, that'd be a good video. How would we do that?
Hair dye.
They make white hair dye?
Mm-hmm. I'm still waiting on my bra to show up.
Jennifer Hayes is in here. Good to have you.
Hey, she's way up here.
Oh, sorry. Tommy Bernhard's in the house too. He said, Merry Christmas from our family to yours. Sincerely, eBay. So, yeah, I mean, between the promoted listings and the sales on eBay being super slow, and then the post office, I mean, we're getting.
Hi, Rick.
They're not lost packages, aren't they? They're just getting held up in the processing centers. And ours will go to Birmingham, Alabama, which is the main hub there. And once it hits Birmingham, it stays in Birmingham for about 2 weeks.
It's a dead stop.
I mean, it is unreal. My uncle, he loads mail in there, and I mean, he's set in line to unload for hours, like days almost, waiting to unload. It's just completely full. they don't have enough trucks to take out the packages.
Or enough people to sort them
Yeah,
out.
and basically what happened is, you remember this past year, Amazon and Walmart.com dropped their contracts with UPS and FedEx. So this is the first year the postal here o'clock. This is the first year the postal services took over, and they weren't prepared for it. I mean, they just weren't. So they're getting flooded with all these packages from Amazon and Walmart.com, and it's just too much for them. They didn't, prepare for it. So I mean, between that and our promoted and all the claims item not received and buyers keeping on, which I'm not refunding them because I did my job and mailed it down on time. It's just a headache, and it's this close to holidays. We're about to shut her off till after Christmas anyhow. I mean,
Slow down a little bit.
all it's doing is being slow, and then
You get
all these claims open up.
Mhm.
Where's my item? Where's my item? Hey, it's still sitting in the hub, guy. My hands are tied,
Your brother said you're missing the college football playoff selection show.
Yeah, that was another great point last night. If y'all missed it, Roll Tide. Florida, they played good last night. Played real good. They got a good quarterback. I mean, it just wasn't enough.
And Rebecca said they have some
Enough.
spray or something, coach, and don't let them bleach your hair.
Well, I mean, what's the fun of that?
Because it'll be that way, and I won't be able to dye it for at least 2 weeks.
Yeah, shipping, man, it's mad.
Rick said,
Merry Christmas, Rick. Tommy says eBay has only cost me about $125,000 this year. No hard feelings. I know, right? And they always screw up. That's what I was talking to someone. I said, we've paid them enough in fees this past year to pay somebody a really, really good salary. Like a lot of money we have paid eBay. And then they just, nope.
Ben says Rebecca has a package sent out that's been all over the United States.
Yeah, it's unreal. And Amazon isn't making this any easier for us eBay sellers, because Amazon, I bought a media mod for my
That's what
GoPro.
Nikki said. Yeah, the 2-day prime's turned to 7-day prime.
Yeah, and here's the thing with that, Nikki T, is they're offering, if it don't get there within like a day past the guaranteed delivery, they're giving out refunds. Like I ordered an $80 Media Pro, and they just said, here's your refunds, it's late. And that's in turn making, people that, for us eBay sellers, are expecting, hey, my package is late, where's my refund? I'm gonna keep your item. So
Tommy
It's
said
screwed.
he has 2025 sitting in Detroit, haven't moved since November 30th. Oh well.
that's how I am. Oh well, not my problem, bud.
Michael says morning.
When you get it, send it back. I mean, they're not lost, they're backlogged. I mean, I deal with, if the item is generally lost in the mail, throughout the year, if that happens, we handle that different. But this year, man, it's every package is just held up. I mean, and then it'll be held up for 2 weeks.
Barbara
But I mean-
Ryan says, hey, y'all from Houston. Nikki T says, wash your mouth out, yelling Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. I mean,
Out Country Sales says, what up?
good to have y'all here as well.
Alan says, eBay, why do they give you only 200 items a month to list? How do you get a lot more?
So when you first start off, Alan, on eBay, you're going to have restrictions in place. They want to vet you to make sure you're reliable. If you open up an account, you may only be able to list 10, and then they may bump it up to 50 or 100. Basically, you just need to, if you're selling out good items, you're getting positive feedback, you're running out of stuff, call eBay. And the best way to do it is call eBay, say, hey, I need more listings. I got more stuff to list. Show them, tell them, say, well, I've been, shipping out orders, been getting positive feedback, but I need to list more.
They can see what you've sold
Yeah,
and how well you're doing.
And then they'll basically ask you generic questions. Well, where are you getting your merchandise? Tell them where you're getting it. What are you planning on selling? They'll ask you like categories, like what items are you going to sell? Tell them what kind of items. If it's just general, just say general household merchandise, that kind of thing.
If you're just doing clothing, just
And
say
then they'll say,
clothing.
well, about how many you think you need to list. Just generic questions, just answer them. Generally, they'll give you a bump if you're meeting the requirements. And that's generally how we've done it. It won't take you long, though, after doing that a few times and keeping your your ratings up to get them bumped up pretty quick.
Upstate Scavenger says hello, new sub.
Good to have you here. Bartermania says Ohio State #1.
Yeah, skip that.
Yeah, I mean y'all only play what 6 games this year?
Something. Peter Rebecca says it's a little aggravating. eBay allows cases to be open when they and the buyer can see the same tracking that you can. Crazy. We had a case open. They got their package the same day.
Yeah, whenever I get them cases opened up for item not received, even though the tracking's in there, I just copy the same tracking, update tracking, that little option. I put the same tracking number in there again and said, hello, due to the holidays and the coronavirus pandemic, USPS is exhibiting huge delays. Please have some patience with your item and delivery. And that's it. That's all I do.
Tyler Goodtime says, I was sending something via FedEx, and when I went to buy the shipping label, it showed 2-day shipping was $2 cheaper. I smelled a rat and sent FedEx ground. Suspicious.
Interesting. I just sent that joker cheapest. Our FedEx and well, we don't really ship FedEx. Our UPS packages, they're doing great. We'll send it out and they're getting delivered perfectly.
Laura says, hi guys, thanks so much for the bonus stockings in my order. That was nice of you. They weren't, those were basically the display pictures.
Yeah, that's what I had to open up for the
that's
picture.
why they weren't sealed, so we just.
And I put them on my feet a few times, seeing if they'd fit, but they didn't.
Victoria Reynolds says, Merry Christmas.
But yeah, it's been unreal this year.
Upstate Scavenger says, I'm starting to really sell. My account is from $19.99, but mostly fire. A few sales over the years. Should I make a new account or better use my current account?
I would probably just use your current account. It's already
since you have feedback and stuff already.
You should be able to get your things if you're not even restricted. You may not have a listed amount. I'd probably just stick to that one. But if you want to, either way, it's up to you. It's not going to affect anything really. Just
Retired Good Time says FedEx is notorious for charging more than they show while buying shipping labels.
Buddy, UPS is getting the same way. Like I've gotten hit a few times over the past few months, and I know my weight's right and my dimensions are right. Undoubtedly, I'm using the wrong kind of ruler or something.
Silly Soft said, yep, had a customer had eBay hold funds on a recent purchase because USPS is late on delivering it, so I separated doing nothing wrong.
Yep, if you're on managed payments, whenever a buyer opens a claim up saying items not received, they'll put those funds for that item on hold until the request is closed. So if you're selling like $200 item or something, that's a tough hit, especially if you're getting payouts every week and they're losing everything. It don't take but one or two of them to sting because they're holding them funds and you ain't getting paid them funds. So that stings a bit.
Fun Tree sales are awesome. Already sold 2 items while watching you guys.
Nice.
He says, update Scavenger says, okay, thank you so much.
Feedback is 856. Yeah. Feedback. That's a good topic real quick. Whenever we first started selling on eBay, I was scared to death to get the negative feedback. Like if something happened and a buyer opened a case, generally I just, oh my God, I need to do something. I don't want a negative feedback. Here's all your money back. I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. I don't think feedback is near as important as it was 10 years or 5 years ago or 3 years ago even.
You don't want it to reflect.
Don't get down like 95% feedback, but 1 or 2, especially if it's not really your fault.
Or it's somebody's opinion.
If you do start a new account, people with lower feedbacks, they going to get, these trolls and scammers, they're going to hit at you. Because they know you're new, so they'll send you a message, hey, something happened to this item, just knowing that you're probably going to do that. And they're pretty good at it too, so if you got a higher number feedback, I would probably go with you to get less scammers. Like now we hardly get any.
Russell Sanders says,
I don't think feedback's as big of a thing as it was.
Russell Sanders says, hey guys, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Russell. And hey, Silly Soft said, I'm okay with managed payments if they offer a debit card to access money right away. But now I have to wait either daily for 30 to 40% $40 per deposit I'm almost $1,000 held up in managed payments. Ouch.
Yeah. Yeah. If the, I would say the best thing to do, and what we did is we do weekly payouts, and try not to depend on that money. Set your business up as your business, and yeah, I mean, cash flow is everything in this business. You need to have access to cash flow. What we do is, pay ourselves a set amount. The rest of it stay with the business, and I mean, over time, you're not going to be making huge buys every week. Over time, you're going to have to cut back on your spending maybe for the business for a few weeks, let some money incur, and then over time, that's just going to snowball, and then, that kind of thing. But I mean, starting out, especially going to manage payments, is hard. Not to be able to access that money right then, just take it slow. Realize things may be tight for a couple of weeks. Set yourself your income. Yeah, set a budget. Set your income up so you're getting paid. You're not dipping into your business money for personal needs, and vice versa. You're not dipping into your personal money for business needs. And give that maybe tough for a month, but give that a month to incur, and then start your budget up, and set yourself up. I can spend $1,000 on inventory this week, or I could spend $200 on inventory this week, plus your shipping supplies. Budget it out, and I mean, that's really all you can do. Just set up your business to where your business is your business, your personal is your personal, and then let it incur.
Russell said that's a great idea. I need to set that up also.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. It's really, it's hard, because especially if something like what me and Miss Courtney experienced does happen to you, something unforeseen. Hopefully you got enough incurred in there to keep it running, keep it going.
Upstate Scavenger says eBay just sent me a message to set up managed payments. Guess I got to get that set up now.
Yeah, managed payment. I got nothing really bad to say about managed payments.
I kind of liked how when you had PayPal though, you could get access your money right then, where you didn't have to wait. But
yeah, I mean,
all has
budget yourself around it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
Steven says, what would y'all say in a realistic goal for doing eBay as a side hustle?
I mean, whatever you want to make it. You can make it where you're making $100 a month, or you can do it for you're making gross $10,000 a month. I mean, it's hard for us to answer that. I mean, just depending on what you're wanting to do out of it, if you're wanting to put a lot of time into eBay and reselling, and
I mean, you could make a good living out of it if
you just
that's
need to
something you want to
figure
do.
out what you want to do with your spare time. If you want to sink it all into eBay, sink a little bit into eBay. I mean, you're going to get out what you put into it. But I mean, that's completely different from what it may be for us, for you, and vice versa.
Silly Soft said, if anyone is looking for an account to use and not their own bank account, I use NetSpend. It works with managed payments. It's like one of them prepaid debit card things, ain't it? Where you can.
I don't know.
Like we get in the mail sometimes, just that junk.
I think so. I know Eric, he uses something. I don't know
Russell said
what he uses, but I mean,
there's different ways you can do it. You don't have to use your personal account.
Yeah, that can get iffy real quick.
It
just if you're planning on, and here's another thing: if you're planning on going full time, and me and Miss Courtney had to learn this too, is as a self-employment, especially in on e-commerce selling online, you can't, unless you set it up to where you're getting, basically you're an employee of the business and you're getting paychecks and all that kind of things from the business. It's hard to get anything, because like car lots, banks, they don't want to count that as income. It's hard to get that as a steady income stream unless you have crossed your T's and dotted your I's prior to that. So it's always, you talk to an accountant, get yourself set up. I mean, if you're planning on using that income as income.
So that's opposite. It's like a regular checking account. It's all online, and you can use NetSpend for direct deposit, and you get a regular debit card with a Visa logo. Mickey T said Chime is good too.
Yeah, I think that's what Eric uses too, Chime.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Ours goes to the bank account, regular bank account.
I just need to set up a separate bank account, I think, and get credit cards just for the business. Yeah, but our bank, like, they monitor that.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, that's the biggest thing is separating the two, and then budgeting. I mean, it's then if you're getting paid, whether if you're having your eBay funds or your Amazon funds go in every 2 weeks or every week like eBay is managed payments, and you're only paying yourself every 2 weeks like a regular job or once a month even, it's easier to set that up and budget that out so you know exactly how much is going in my personal account. So this is how much we got as our family to use for bills, spend,
Whatnot.
whatever, and then you'll kind of over time you'll have your sales reports and stuff and say, well, this is generally what'll be in the business account, say between this amount and this amount every single month, and then you budget that out off we usually do the lowest amount, and then everything over on top of that is just kind of in there, but we set our budget to our lowest average monthly sales.
Which here lately it's been
$200.
bottomed out. What would you do for shipping supplies? Do you get bulk discount somewhere? I find a big need for bubble wrap boxes and tape. Currently buy off like Amazon, but any suggestions on that?
That's what we do. We buy our packing paper from Walmart. We use it's like a 12-inch by 60-yard roll. It's in the
painter's.
It's kind of like painter's paper, but it's not thick. It's super light, and it's in a roll. It's over by like the caulk and stuff and that. You can see it in our videos. We get that as like $2.50 a roll for 80 yards or 60 yards, and then we get most of our smaller size boxes from use our eBay coupon for them. Then
from Supply Hut,
and then we still buy our 864 boxes from Supply Hut and or the Boxery on eBay. Our bubble wrap comes from Amazon. We do 700 feet. It's like $29 free shipping.
Something like that.
And then our
tape comes from Amazon.
We buy
the bulk 3-inch tape.
Yeah, bulk 3-inch tape on Amazon.
I think it comes to like $18 for 6 rolls.
And then our no, it's cheaper than that. And then our boxes, like our medium-sized brown boxes from Walmart, they're like 69 cents a piece. So we just use them as we need them.
Yeah, we buy those as we need them. We're not.
And then like our bigger boxes we get from Lowe's for the dual wall, and then Walmart for the single wall for the bigger boxes, small, medium, large.
But if you see some of the odd shaped USPS boxes in our videos, we order those online at the USPS.com, and they deliver to your house for free.
But you can only use them for
priority mail.
Like priority mail. But you can go. I mean, dumpsters is a good way to get boxes, especially on eBay.
And bubble wrap.
Bubble wrap or air bubbles. Have friends, family who order off Amazon. Save me your boxes and pack. Your stuff that comes in the box. If you go to church, have everybody in the church say, just put the word out. You want that kind of stuff, and people will save it for you.
Or a lot of people post like a lot of bubble wrap on like some Facebook marketplace we've seen where they did that.
Yeah, I mean, put it up on Facebook. You want, boxes and shipping supplies. People will hold, and especially if you live like near a college town or a military base, because those guys come and go all the time.
So
there's constantly boxes of packing paper and boxes, and they'll save that stuff for you too. I mean, even if you say, you'll give them a little something for it. And another thing you can do if you're doing calculated shipping, what me and Miss Courtney do too, is bake in, when you're doing your shipping, bake in enough to cover your packing stuff. So if this thing weighs, if I'm mailing this phone out first class and we're doing calculated shipping or free shipping, we bake it in. And it weighs 4 ounces. Well, I'm going to say it weighs 8 to 10 ounces. And the extra dollar they pay for shipping on that will cover whatever I use to pack this. So really, you're not out the money whenever it comes, or at a handling fee, 10, 15, 20 cent handling fee, however you want to do it.
Tommy Bernard has a good point. He said, if you are building business credit, you can use Uline. It's not as cheap, but it is a trade line that reports to your business credit.
There you go. There you go.
D_1 very thing I love. I guess that's how you say it. Hi and welcome. And he says they get all theirs from their job.
There you go.
Kevin wants to know, do you guys reuse Amazon Prime boxes? Yes.
I don't like to. On eBay, I will. And Mercari, I will. But I don't like to. I'd rather just use a clean box.
But if it's an odd
if
shape,
it's odd shape, we do keep them boxes, and I will put it in there. I mean,
yeah, so your stack we have at the store.
and if it looks bad, the box, what I'll do is I'll either put it in a poly bag or I use them big contractor black garbage bags, and they're like huge. And I'll just use them and cut them down, put them around the box, tape it up, and make it look like a poly bag just to make it look nicer. But people on eBay, they're not really expecting pro pack jobs as long as it gets there safe. Well, and it's packed fairly well.
Sometimes we break up our Amazon boxes and use them as like top and bottom.
I mean, I've got stuff from eBay before mailed to me in a diaper box. And yeah, at first I'm like, cheapskate. But I mean, as long as when I open up that item and it's good, I don't care what they mail it in.
Sean. Hey, Sean. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, she's sleeping. Retired Good Time says, I almost never pay for boxes. We have dumpsters set up for boxes only. I get many boxes from the recycled dumpsters, mostly USPS boxes and recycled boxes.
Yep. You can do that too.
They said my job just throws it all away.
What's that one?
He said it to Kevin. He said, my girlfriend gets so much Amazon. Otherwise, she keeps me supplied in boxes.
Yeah, and Amazon, they use them little air pillars. You know, them little
air bubble.
Yeah, them things are nice. If we use Big Bubble, generally about
depends on what we're shipping.
Every once in a while, Walmart will run their Big Bubble on clearance for like $4, or else we'll stock up on that when it happens. Usually about twice a year they do that. But if we need Big Bubble for something, we just get it from Walmart. We don't order none of that. I mean, as less as we use it. We don't use it a whole lot. And then we have cut up mattresses for foam.
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 in the shop now for foam, like the mattress topper, egg crate type of stuff.
Sonny.
Yep, Sonny's in here. Ain't seen him in a while.
Pat says all of our family, kids, and spouses shop Amazon a lot. We have plenty of boxes with ones from eBay and USPS. Yep, we have our fair share stock of Amazon boxes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think now that we're in a bigger shop, I'm gonna dedicate just a corner for boxes.
And we have enough
now that
boxes.
we got the space now, just odd shapes, bigger sizes, weird boxes. Probably get them, when we see them. Just stack them up.
Silly Sauce says, can you guys share how you get your inventory? Are you just willing to sell anything as long as there's profit or specific certain items?
We sell anything as long as there's profit. I mean,
well,
but
to a certain extent, profit. Like if we can get it cheap enough and sell it for.
If I can make $1 profit, I'm selling DVDs right now. I'm making like $1.20 profit.
Yeah, but we had a lot.
If it's easy and it's multi-quantity, that's the only reason I'm doing those, because I got like a bunch
2,000
of them. So one picture, one listing, and bake in the shipping for the bubble mail or whatever. It's $2.80 medium mail, 2 pictures and list it, and they keep selling. I'll do that.
But if it's something that we actually have to put a lot of time and effort into cleaning, and we didn't pay for like a quarter for it, and then it's only worth like $5, then normally it just goes to like
this year's been weird though, because I mean the thrift stores were closed down for a while. The coronavirus, you don't want to get out and be shopping all in that junk. So it's been weird and hard for us, because we was wanting to keep our numbers for listings up to keep us fresh in the algorithm. And we were finding we were listing a lot of $10, $15 items.
Not very expensive, but
just to get our listing numbers to keep our sales up. But I think after this year, and once we open up the shop, I'm going to set up, a minimum profit price of probably like $50,
Well,
40 to $50, depending on how hard or
depends
easy
on what
it is.
yeah.
And then try to do that. Try to get the your average selling price up. Because I would much rather do the same amount of work or less work and make more money than on eBay.
Yeah.
But this year's been rough.
That's
Weird.
when we're at the bottom of our death pile.
Yeah, I mean, we've just been scrounging because I mean, yard sales few and far between. It's been hard. And we get our eBay inventory. I mean, basically thrift stores, garage sales, flea markets, some of our own personal stuff, antique malls, stuff that we bought at Walmart or Targets or wherever for, say, RA. We've done that for there. And then some stuff that don't get on another platform, we'll sell it on eBay. I mean, if we got one or two or three stragglers.
The one very thing I love says, "Oh, I forgot to hit the bell." But
yeah, make sure y'all ring that bell. Sure enough, ring that bell.
Then you'll know when we come on. Kevin said, "Hi, I work for Sealed Air, the company who makes bubble wrap, but I get it cheaper on Amazon."
Yeah, I mean that bubble wrap's cheap on Amazon, like almost free. So cheap, it's almost free. What was that on?
I don't remember. The cherry picker says, "Hello all.
Good to have you here."
The Hydrozilla. You got to check out Staples for boxes, cheapest anywhere, and they ship twice as fast as Supply Hut.
Yeah, we have gotten some boxes at Staples, and their boxes are pretty good. They actually sell some that are like we use the little scoring tool like on the Shed Flips box cutter or the actual little tool to cut down some boxes. They'll actually sell boxes that are pre-perforated, on the deep wise. So if you got something that is short but you need a bigger box, it's already perforated for you to cut it down.
Yeah, but we don't really have a Staples close by.
But we don't have a Staples anywhere near us. Like it's like 45 minutes away.
Pat said, "Here's a question I've always wondered and never asked. What's the proper way to use bubble wrap? Bubbles in or out?" I always put them in.
Yeah, we always put it in.
Like I wrap the actual thing with the bubble.
The smooth side's on the outside.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's right or not. That's how we do it. I don't guess really.
I try to find good items to sell on eBay, and my Goodwills have junk. I'm in Arizona.
Yeah, I mean, that's an issue, I mean, go to garage sales whenever it's springtime. Look for garage sales. Get on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist. Or
there's also some auction websites.
Yeah, get online, do some auction stuff online. Like highbid.com is a good one. Maybe shopgoodwill.com. I've never had success with that, but I know people who do. Go to chain stores and look for stuff there. It's going to be harder when you're selling them on eBay, but it's possible. I mean, you can still do it.
Johnny has a question. He said, "Is the boat motor your highest ROI on anything you have sold so far?"
No. Nope. That was $40 in what? 220?
Plus shipping.
No, that was just a good flip. I sold that Barbie not that long ago. We paid $1 for it and sold it for $240?
Something like that.
And then
Sonny says OfferUp and Facebook Marketplace has listings of free shipping boxes.
We got them football cards too. When was that? Just a few weeks ago. Picked up some football cards in Walmart. We had 12 boxes. So $20 a piece. 240 into them. We sold them for over $1,000.
Pat said I put bubbles in. Hubby tried to tell me out. Johnny says I always put bubbles in wrapping.
Yeah, that's what we do too.
Silly Soft said we get some of our supplies from Dollar Store. They sell bubble wrap, brown packing paper, and even fragile stickers at Dollar Store. Love their fragile stickers, bright and orange. The thing with those,
well, that's just the USPS ones. Regular ones are good. Basically, I think if you put fragile on it, that's like a bullseye.
That they're gonna shake it and drop it and crush it.
Because I mean, there's a-holes out there, and they will.
They'll throw it. So if you're gonna, my reference is if it's something that's very fragile and you wrapped it very well, or you think you wrapped it very well, drop it on your own floor before you ship it out the door.
Listen to her saying that. She get mad when I do that though.
Yeah, because when Colton does it, he throws it up in the air and lets it spin, then it
Spins
hits the ground, and then he'll kick it.
Good to go.
But then it doesn't break because the customer gets it and goes, "Oh, it's great packing."
This one lady, she sent me a request. I sold like one of them
It was
Vision boilers,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like a 2-quart glass boiler. And she said, "Hey, can you please pack this extremely well? My mailman has a habit of throwing them over the fence to my porch." And I was like, "What?" So I packed it as normal. I put our foam in our 1/2-inch foam in there, wrapped it up real nice. And she sent me a message like after she got it, and a picture in the message, and like the whole side of the box was like busted, hole in it, but it made it safe. She said,
didn't break.
It said he threw it from like 50 yards.
But the thing, I mean, like you could see the foam and everything coming out of the box, but she said it didn't break. So I ordered boxes on Amazon, and 3 times they sent me the wrong box, and I ordered the same one.
Nice.
Miss Stocks a lot.
Yeah, just make sure that is Gypsy.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you are packing them just appropriately for whatever you're packing. I mean, you don't want to take a 30-pound VCR receiver or something and wrap just 2 little strands of that small bubble around it and put it in a box with some paper. I mean, it's going to crush it. So make sure your packing materials meet whatever it is you're sending.
The flipping accountant is here. Good morning.
Justin.
Steven said the population where we live is 450. Long drive to get anywhere.
That's tiny.
AJ says actual bubbles should be touching whatever it is you are trying to protect, so bubbles in.
Yeah, we just make sure your packing material meets your item. And we do got that foam, like I said, we use it sometimes on bigger, heavier things. If y'all go the wrong way, Bearded Picker did a video not too long ago about that tape machine he got, and the guy was like putting like ceiling tiles and wrapped it in like a bed sheet to send it. That's a good video to watch what not to do.
Lisa, hi guys.
Hey Lisa.
I think we're caught up for now, unless it's dragging a little bit.
It may be. I don't know. No idea.
It's hard to say.
Yeah, but yeah, we about to, just shut her down till after Christmas, I think.
Or at least not list as much.
Like, I'm not going to do nothing. Not nothing.
Much. We're on time crunch kind of now, so.
Huh?
I'm kind of a time crunch.
For what?
Gotta finish putting the crib together and all this stuff before she comes.
Oh, yeah. We got a crib we got to put together. When's your next appointment?
29th.
We got to go the 29th of December to the next baby appointment. And then after then, it'll probably go weekly for the month of January. Weekly appointments.
Makes it that one.
And then, yeah. We was going to try to push to open up by the middle of January, but I think we're going to push that out till February. I really don't want to open up in the midst of the coronavirus pandemic right now with the soon-to-be new baby, pregnant wife, and that kind of thing. So we're probably going to push that out till after the baby's born to open up. I mean, we're not in any big rush. So.
Big Jim says, good morning, y'all. Expect late Christmas from Big Jim. LOL.
Oh. Does that mean he's sending us a present?
I don't know.
I'm assuming you're sending the Rednecks gift.
So they thought that we would love to see some storage videos. Any coming up for you? Like the storage auctions or just our storage?
Auctions. Yeah, there's going to be some of them coming up probably in January. There's not a whole lot of local to us, so. And then the closest one are like in bigger cities like Chattanooga, around in that area, Atlanta, around in that area, some down in Birmingham, around that area. Yes. And they don't do them in person like the one we went to here. They're all online. So I was looking at some the other day up in Chattanooga, but them didn't look good. But yeah, y'all will see. I'm going to do one probably coming up after the new year. Mm-hmm. Like I say, we're shutting her down basically till then. And then after the new year, we'll film probably showing us looking at some online and seeing what they look like and going from bidding to if we get one to pick up maybe. But yeah, I want to do more of that kind of stuff.
Retired good times. You aren't going to work on your store for a while. We'll still probably work on the store.
No, we're going to get her up and running, ready to go. But
we're just not going to open the doors.
I don't think we're going to open to the public until after the baby's here. I think that's the smarter move, because I don't want to open up, say, in the first part of January and then get the coronavirus this close to the baby being due.
The Hydrozilla said she meant the website. Staples website, not the store.
Oh, I hadn't looked on the website to order boxes.
Sure hadn't.
Good tip. I'll check that out. But you know, the benefit don't outweigh the risk right at the moment. Because yeah. Especially, I mean, it's got now I sound like a pansy. I'm not scared of the coronavirus per se. I mean, it's got a lower death rate.
We just don't necessarily want to catch it right now.
I mean,
before she's here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sandy Dice is hi. Watching and learning. Thanks.
So we're just going to like push that out a little bit. Probably we're going to still continue to work on it, get it opened up, ready to open up, get it filled up with stuff.
Which we still have to get.
And then January, like I said, we're going to get some storage units hopefully, and maybe get some pallets.
You'll see more of us do pallets and auctions after she's born, so I can help move stuff.
Yeah.
But
I'm basically just a one-man show.
For now.
Mm.
It is what it is.
And we've been fairly busy leading up to Christmas. So.
Still busy.
Yeah, we just need a few day break, especially for Christmas.
So we'll take Christmas break like the kids.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Christmas break till after Christmas.
After New Year's.
But yeah, we're going to be getting into that in January. Hopefully open up first part of February, maybe.
Hopefully.
The goal.
Well, it just, like I said, it depends on when she comes.
Yeah.
Because we could either get induced or, she could come sooner. Or we don't quite know. Ben Rebecca said, if you bleach your beard white, it makes you immune from the Rona.
I know a few people close to us here that have got the Rona. And
Stephen says the vaccine makes me more nervous than the virus. Yes, I have to agree with you on that one.
Yeah, the Rona, it's a real thing. Like the virus is out there. I believe that 100%. And yeah, the people we've talked to that's had it, it's not really. As long as you're like healthy, like the flu. If you're elderly or you're immunocompromised, it's gonna suck when you get it. Could kill you. But as far as like me or her or anything, well, it would be probably fine if we got it. But with her
I have a low immune system right now.
With her being pregnant and stuff, we don't want to risk it.
Larry M says, I like your Instagram post, Roll Tide.
Heck yeah.
Johnny says, hello to you all and hope you pray everyone has a safe and happy holiday season and we can put the 2020 behind us and have a 2020.
Have the 2020 rest in peace and a great 2021.
We always try.
Yeah, it's 2021's gonna suck too.
He's also said third year not celebrating Christmas. All the kids moved out of the house and doing their own thing. No more waking up to kids jumping down and waiting for me to put on music and start opening presents.
Hey, a little bit here. She's ready for Christmas, ain't she?
She comes to the tree and she'll start shaking packages.
This is my youngest, Lily. I'm sure.
She'll be the middle soon.
Yeah. Y'all seen her. You ready for Christmas?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Santa Claus gonna come see
Yeah.
you? What's he gonna bring?
Clip-on earrings.
Clip-on earrings. Yeah,
Sweet Hustle says, rest up, you both work so much. I've been slacking here lately. I'm not gonna lie, I've been slacking.
So after what we decided to do after the new year. I don't know. eBay needs to fix their crap, man. If it don't get fixed, I'm gonna say sometime in January, I'm just gonna transfer everything to a new account. Wouldn't you?
I mean, we have our other one. It's just a lot of transferring.
Well, I'm gonna use that list perfectly.
Hey, if it'll do it all once together.
Yeah, people say, they don't, they're against promoting. Promoting ain't that big of a deal. I'm gonna tell you, if you're not promoting, you're just about behind the eight ball. Everybody else is promoting, and we have seen firsthand that promoted is killing ourselves, not being able to do it. So far, I think we got 6 going out tomorrow,
That's it.
which I'm fine with that because they're gonna get lost anyway.
Well, what's wrong?
You know what I mean? So I mean, my brother, he was getting so many turning up, he just shut his down, like shut it off till after the first of the year. Because he was getting so many claims opened up.
This thing is behind. That's I catch up with yours. Ours is behind.
Hmm.
Yeah, you got like 6 more. They're behind.
Read them puppies.
Chizzy says howdy howdy little bit. Johnny says watch out Colton and Courtney. A little bit will be taking over your channel. She's being a pro. Ben and Rebecca said we feel like we are slacking no matter how much work.
Yeah, that's true too. Especially when you put in a bunch of work and you're not getting the results you should be getting.
Sean says still ain't fixed.
We just shifted our focus from one to the other. You know what I mean?
I wonder why this thing still hasn't updated yet. Chizzy said how's Crimson doing? She's fine. She's moving a lot more.
Last time we went to the doctor before, the last sonogram, they said she was upside down breech. Isn't that what they called it?
Mm-hmm.
So this past time we went, she mentioned, well, hey, can we get another sonogram to make sure she's turned? And they said, well, hey, just come back here and we'll scan you real quick. So they scanned her real quick. When was that? That was just 4 days ago. 3 days ago. 3 or 4 days ago, the first part of last week. And they scanned her real quick and she's turned now, so she's good to go.
Yep. Russell said I have 5 going out. Sean said I have 4. Johnny says I always change my promoted listing. Why is this thing so slow? Russell says sales have slowed down so much. Retired Good Time says I was part of the corona vaccination testing. I have given the one developed in Russia and have seen no.
He said it in Russia.
I ain't even gonna try that.
I can't speak Russian. I mean, I ain't getting it right now.
I'll say D1 very thing I love says, have you guys ever thought about having your own website to sell on? We have a website.
Yeah, but
It's
not really like a website to sell stuff on. That's just a website for us to put stuff on for YouTube people.
Really bulk.
But as far as doing a website to selling items to like an eBay type website to sell stuff directly, like that is expensive. Like because I mean you got to have some way in advertisement and marketing to drive all these people to your website. Whereas eBay, Amazon, Mercari, all these other platforms, they've done that already. So you get, thousands and thousands of views a day on them websites versus you trying to drive all thousands and thousands of stuff to your little website. Like that'd be expensive and rough.
Big Jim says he has 8 moving out. Johnny says I'm at 1,427 listings and have the next lot of stuff to list ready with pictures and working on those drafts. I'm still listing every day. Tommy said only people who don't promote or promote like 1% across the board don't know how proper promoting campaigns work. I'm getting there. I'm catching up. Maybe I should just stay on this screen so you can't read them. Shauna says January 22nd, Crimson. I guess she's predicting when she's going to come. Tom King says hello. Hope you have a very Merry Christmas. Ben Rebecca says sales are pretty slow but steady. It was a joke, the vaccine making me speak.
What did Tommy say at the top?
Only people who don't promote or promote like 1% across the board don't know how good proper promoting campaigns are.
Yep.
Retired good
Like,
thing.
on our promoted, like, just for instance, just a difference, but especially now with our items we sell, and just, I mean, all across the board, we were getting, on average, across all our active items, we was getting 200,000, in between 150,000 and 200,000 daily impressions, meaning our items were put in front of people at least 150,000, 200,000 times each one item would have been. So now it's gone down to less than 8,000 times any one of our given items are being put in front of people, and our sales directly reflect that. So good. I mean, promoted listings, huge.
Retired good time said it was a joke. The vaccine made me speak Russian. Silly Soft said Russian. He said, and there were no side effects. Ben Rebecca said, "Oh, LOL, we get it. It turned you to Russian."
For those that don't promote, run a test on promoted listings.
And see how it works out for you.
Mark up your item, say 5% or whatever, and then run a promotion on all your items. Bulk at it, add a certain percentage up. Mark them up just 2, 3, 4, 5%, whatever you want to. A little bit to cover the promoted if you want to. A little bit of it, and then run a promoted and see what happens over the course of a week.
Johnny says my sales
I believe you'll be hugely impressed with it. I mean, and just because you promote the item don't mean it's going to sell promoted. You have to pay that fee. I mean, it only sells promoted if they clicked on that sponsored card and bought it through that, or if they clicked on the sponsored card and came back and bought your item. A sale is a sale. If you got to pay an extra 4, 5, 6% to make those sales happen, I mean, it's going to pay for it. I mean, it's great.
Johnny says my sales are steady, but I can say my sales have been 28% more this time than last year. I'm not getting sales on Etsy and Bonanza this week. Russell says I'll be getting some lowball offers.
That's another thing you can test out and do for yourself. Try turning on best offers on everything. Try to cut off all offers. We don't really do offers, mainly because I hate dealing with stupid people. But I mean, that's another test to do. You gotta just test out, with whatever you're selling, and see what works. Because some people, the one caveat is promoted listings. If you're selling like hot ticket, like hot items, promoted, man, like if there's only 10 listed and there's 400 sold, you're not gonna have an issue selling that item, whether you promote or not. But in flooded categories, which most of us are all selling in, I mean, you need something to give you a boost.
Cheesy said next time, make sure to ship my stuff, put fragile on the box.
May not make it there, Cheesy.
Russell says he's talking to Johnny. Sweet Hustle says we promote 1%.
Right now we are promoted, just waiting, because today is our new evaluation from eBay. So we're seeing if they're kicking them on. Right now we're promoting 7% above trend and with a max cap of 30%.
Just to see.
We are promoting high right now, just to see if it moves over the next 2 days. Probably won't. But generally what we'll do, we'll change it up. Sometimes we'll run 2% above trending. Sometimes we'll do the suggested. Some days we'll do a flat of 4% or 3% or 2%. I mean, just keep change your campaigns up, and it'll work for you. Sometimes we can run 2% there for a while. 2% was doing really good for us, and then it slowed down. So we end the campaign, start a new one up, maybe do 1 above trending, suggest, just mix it up, and you'll figure out what works best for you.
Ben and Rebecca said, did y'all promote all of your listings or just the ones that had a lot of competition?
All of them. I don't put in the time to sit there and choose out well, this one's a good one. I just set the promotions and run them.
3 Feet Lobster said good morning all. Silly Soft said after using promoted, my 90-day went from 7K to over 14K. I don't sell a lot. At most, I have 100 items at once.
Nice.
Matthew Ismay says howdy. Johnny says always change things on my eBay store every 2 weeks to see what will work. Tom says 9 out of 20 search results are reserved for promoted listing. Those 9 spots are an auction by now, by how much you promote. So really 1% will put you like 20 pages deep, and sales are likely organic mostly.
See, I didn't even know. I just learned something. I didn't know they auction them spots.
Well,
That's good to
Now
know.
we know.
Man, I should be first on every one of them as high as our promotions are right now.
Bye, Chizzy. He said, okay, guys, gotta go. Have a wonderful day. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Chizzy. Ben and Rebecca said, tired of dumb offers and buyers begging for and getting mad about us not leaving them feedback. Getting dumb offers when offers are turned off. Idiots.
Yeah, we get them too a lot. Like somebody seen you know what I hate? I listed an N64 the other day, just one of our loose ones. I listed it and it's like $77 plus shipping right now.
Got the cord,
Something like that. I mean, it's super clean, like super clean. And somebody gets over like $77 and I get one offer, it was like $74 or $72. And then I get another offer in a message. I got offers turned on. It was like, buy it now, $77.20. And he's like, would you take 70, 75, 50 or something? Like, guy, you can't pay the extra buck.
Tommy said, I get out of eBay jail today after a year of being suppressed.
Man. Whew, that's a long time.
Russell said, little bit, have a Merry Christmas, and I
That's
hope
horrible,
Santa is
man.
really good to you. That is bad.
Oh, yes.
They probably fixing to put me in that same situation.
Hmm.
Before that happens, though, gone, son. I'll be at another one, and then
We'll just jump
it won't be in the same name. It's under here. Probably not even the same computer, just in case they do that IP tracking.
Well, we have a few computers.
I mean, I'll change it all. I'll get you internet provider, everything. Dave's Digs, howdy.
Yeah, now we're caught up, but StreamYard still hasn't updated. I don't know. It's a glitch, StreamYard. See, it's not updating. I don't know why.
That's weird.
StreamYard's got glitches.
Everything does nowadays.
So we're reading comments.
Hold on. Retired Good Time says, what is Santa getting lit with? What is Santa bringing you?
Clip-on earrings and LOL dolls.
Clip-on earrings, LOL dolls.
What else?
Kitchen set.
A kitchen set.
A Switch.
Nintendo Switch.
Even though they have one.
What else? And whatever else he thinks too.
Silly Soft says you guys use Poshmark. I did as one of our other platforms, but it's a lot of time consuming of sharing your closet. So I don't really use it anymore. I have it, stuff's listed, but I don't really go to the extreme of sharing.
Yeah, Poshmark is like work. Like you have to share.
Which if you have like Facebook and stuff, you can share the whole closet at once and it's a lot easier. But it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Like I would probably go to Mercari versus Poshmark.
Our times are spent on eBay and Amazon. That's where we spend our bulk of our time.
Soft said, yes, it is. You have to be a busybody to use Poshmark.
Mm-hmm.
Sean said, for a whole year, that's terrible.
He said, they don't really tell you. I can make assumptions, but eBay will never tell us. That's the exact same issue we run into. Talked to them on the phone multiple times.
He says,
eBay for Business multiple times, and they just give me like a generic list. Well, any one of these reasons could have caused this to happen.
Tommy says they go by IP address, social names, hard to get around eBay jail. Rosella reviews it only if Santa uses craftsman tools.
Yeah, Christmas, I mean, it's coming up here in what, 5 days?
It's Christmas Day, yeah.
soon, ain't it? Gonna be here soon. But yeah, we probably won't be doing another pre-recorded till after Christmas on this channel. And,
Well, we never know.
oh, I know I'm not. We're not doing a pre-recorded till after Christmas on this channel. Probably do one Christmas. Yeah, we'll do one Christmas. But
Silly Soft says the little one gonna track Santa using NORAD.
heck yeah,
Sweet
track
has,
him, ain't you? You
Sweet
caught him on
has-
film last
yeah.
year, didn't you? Caught him on film and everything.
Sweet Hustle says Merry Christmas. We are off to list. Hope Little Bit has an amazing Christmas. Have a great day. Thank you all for sharing your hard work. We learned so much from you both. Bye,
Merry
Sweet
Christmas.
Hustle. Merry Christmas.
But yeah, we'll probably put one on Christmas Day. We're just taking a few days off. We tired. Tired. Who in the heck? Anyhow, we gonna run, and I don't know where we're running to. Where we running to?
Go be lazy.
Yeah, maybe do some Christmas shopping. I don't know. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this. Thank you all for coming and hanging out with us today. Hope you all have a great and Merry Christmas this year. And
We will update y'all probably next doctor's appointment. Let you know how things go.
yep. And I'll
Be
probably
after
film
Christmas.
our Christmas here at the house a little bit and the other bigger bit. And that'll probably be our next video on this channel. It probably won't be reselling related. Probably just be family.
Shauna, was that your estimated date of when she's gonna arrive, or just when you want her to arrive? I'm curious. Because she said January 22nd.
But yeah,
Oh, Miss Debbie Burns. Debbie's in here. Just Merry Christmas, everybody. I knew what you meant,
yeah,
Russell.
that's her birthday. Sean said that's her birthday. Cool.
Never know. Never know.
But yeah, happy holidays, everybody. We'll see y'all on Christmas. And if y'all travel anywhere, stay safe. Take some time off, enjoy Christmas, enjoy your family. And yeah, we'll see y'all then.
Let's see if it'll exit us out now. It's a little behind.